welcome back to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. My name is Annette. I upload a video once or twice a week, usually twice a week, covering a wide variety of topics. And I would love it if you join the family and subscribe to my channel. Also, consider following me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is It's Annette A. I upload videos and I post stories and do the whole Instagram shebang, so it'd be nice if you join me on that as well. As you guys know, I have a Louis Vuitton Neverfull that I've used for the past, oh my god, I've had this bag for so long, and I've done reviews about other bags that I own. It's not like I have an entire closet full of bags, but I'm very content with the ones that I have. And with the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, it's something that I always reach for, and I've had a couple of conversations with you guys here and there, and a couple of people have told me to do a review. They wanted to see a review and my opinion about the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, and that's what this video is going to be all about. If you are considering getting a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, I suggest you grab a cup of coffee or you grab a glass of wine or water, because this video is exactly for you. If you are thinking of getting rid of your old Louis Vuitton Neverfull, you probably need to think again, because the reviews that I'm going to be giving in this video will probably help you. So let's go ahead and get started. I bought my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I'm not going to show you the contents of this bag right now because it's a mess. I have a lot of things in it. Basically, that's another reason why I like it, because it's practically actually never full. But I bought this bag back in 2014 and now it's 2019, so I've had this bag for how many years now? 5 years. It's something that I always reach for whenever I'm traveling, when I'm going to work, if I am looking to go from point A to point B and I'm trying to pack a lot of things in one bag, but I also want to be stylish. And I know a lot of people have reservations about the Louis Vuitton Neverfull simply because it's heavily pirated. A lot of people think they're fakes, and I get it. I honestly thought the same thing for the longest. However, as soon as I bought my bag and I started using my bag, I just never paid attention to whether or not other people had fake bags or not, because A, I knew my bag was real, and B, I really don't care about other people and what they do with their money and what they do as far as wearing fake items. Now, I don't condone it and I don't wear fake items, but if some people choose to, that's their problem, that's their issue. It just no longer became an issue for me because I just fell in love with the bag. Now, as you guys know, there are two different types of print, or actually 3 different prints you can get a Neverfull in. This is the Damier Ebene, and there's the classic LV monogram, and there's also just LV Vernice, which is plain. It doesn't have any pattern or design. It just, you know, it's a Neverfull because of the shape. There's no other discerning feature, and I think they make it only in very few colors. I could be wrong. I am not the Louis Vuitton Don. Okay, I have a little pochette, but this is probably the only major Louis Vuitton item that I own. I like the brand from a distance, and the only thing I can consider getting from the brand is the Petite Malle, which is something that, I like the idea of. I like the style, I like the pattern, but now they're even starting to make so many different variations of it and making it somewhat undesirable for me anyway. So that's something else that I probably will not even get. But all that goes to say is I enjoy Louis Vuitton from a distance. I see it in other people and I'm like, you go girl, that's great for you. But when it comes to me buying something, I'm more of a Chanel, Dior, and Hermes girl. It's so difficult to say that. Chanel, Dior, and Hermes girl. So when I decided to buy this bag, it was sort of like an intro into the mainstream luxury, if you will. I had bought a couple of Michael Kors bags, I had Coach bags, and I hadn't really fell in love with the Chanel bags the way I have now, and I actually didn't even know what to get. So I also needed something that I could take to work, I could take to court, I could travel with, and Louis Vuitton Neverfull just kept checking all the boxes. And I wasn't, and I still am not a huge fan of the monograms, so I geared towards the Damier Ebene. Now, my thoughts after 5 years? I still like this bag. I actually need to stop carrying it every day. I've been carrying it every day for the past 3 months as my everyday work bag. I need to stop because I'm only now starting to see signs of wear and tear in the handle, and I think that's normal, but I need to stop carrying it. I do want to get a new bag, but I have a lot other more important purchases that I'm trying to, gear my mind around, especially more practical and investment-worthy purchases, not even in a luxury range, that I need to focus my time, energy, attention, and funds to, that I'm not trying to get a new bag. But if I do, it will be a plain Celine tote in lambskin because it's plain, it's a tote just like the Neverfull, but also I can put my laptop in it, I can take it to work, I can travel. Basically the same reason why I have the Neverfull, it would be the same reason why I'll get the Celine. Celine would just be a little more understated, and that'll be my first Celine leather good actually. So I digress. The Neverfull wears very well. The inside is made of cloth, so whenever there's a stain, you can see the stain, and it's easy for you to wipe clean whenever you're done putting items in it. That's one of the things that I like about it. Obviously the size, I like the fact that I can put my laptop in it, I can put my passport. I always travel internationally with this bag. I can put my laptop in it, my passport, you know, my makeup bag, extra socks, everything. I just put it all in this bag. Now sometimes some people like to carry this bag in. Let's see if I can elevate this, and then I'll just take a pillow from here. Maybe, okay, that's better. Some people like to punch up the sides and make it look a little smaller by doing this, and that's cute too. You know, that's an entire different look, and I like that. I like the fact that you have the option, you know, of doing that. But for the most part, I just carry it as, you know, as it is. But yeah, it seems like you have an entirely different bag when you have it like this, as opposed to when you open the corners and it looks like the general Neverfull. It wears really well, like I mentioned. And as much as I try not to test it to see how well it wears or to see how much further I can push it, I do know that it can carry a lot of things. And that's when I started realizing back in 2014 that, okay, buying an item that is made well with good leather and has a great history is so much better than buying a bag from, I don't know, TJ Maxx or Marshalls. I love those stores, by the way, there's nothing wrong with those stores, but just the quality of leather is not the same. And you find the straps breaking, and you find that you can't carry too many things in it without it actually tearing and expelling all your content all over the floor. That's definitely not something you want. So if you carry a lot of items and you're considering getting a Neverfull, I definitely think you should think about getting a Neverfull. Something else about a Neverfull that I really like, this is more of the Louis Vuitton function, more so than the actual bag, is the fact that the logo or the print, be it the Damier Ebene, Damier Azur, or regular monogram, or even reverse canvas monogram, seems to go with everything. Yes, it's pattern, I see that, but you can wear it with a plain dress and it goes. You can wear it with a pattern dress and it goes. There's just something about the LV design with regard to their logo and their patterns that makes it fashionable. And then you can dress it up when you're going out. You can switch it up as far as how I just described it earlier, or if you're not going out and you're just going to work, or you're going to a very casual event, or you're just going to the gym, you can still carry this as your gym bag. You can carry it with you as your everyday bag. Even some people have it as their diaper bags, and I don't know that I'll use a Louis Vuitton bag as a diaper bag, but I'm just saying, some people use it as a diaper bag. That just shows how functional it is, and that just goes to attest to how a lot of people have used this bag and feel as though it's something that they would keep reaching out for. Now, as far as the sizes are concerned, the Neverfull comes in 3 sizes. There's a PM, there's a MM, and there's a GM. I think mine's the MM because mine's the middle size. The PM is really cute. It's really cute, but if you're trying to carry a lot of things, then it just goes against the entire idea of having a Neverfull. On the other hand, the GM is really huge for me. If I feel like if I'm getting the GM, I might as well get the Keep-All, which is like a duffel bag, and that is also good for carrying. Usually I see that like in rap videos when one of the rappers are carrying like a duffel bag of money. It's usually like a Louis Vuitton bag. That's what comes to mind. So I think that this particular size is perfect. So if you're thinking of getting the size, be sure to consider that as well. And then when I wanted to get this bag back in 2014, I just wanted the bag. I didn't want anything else. But it was only available online, and I wanted to experience the whole luxury treatment. I wanted to go into the store and actually purchase something, as opposed to just going into the store and asking for price and window shopping, which is what I did like 98% of the time, you know, back then. And I still do that. There's nothing wrong with that. But every now and then I like the experience of, you know, walking into a store and actually purchasing something. So because of that, I didn't buy it online. I ended up going to the store in Manhattan, and surprise, surprise, they no longer had just the bag. They had the bag and a little pochette in the bag, which now holds my makeup and a bunch of other stuff that I just throw in. So this came with the bag, and initially I hated it. I'm like, I don't need it. I just wanted the bag. The bag is what I needed. This is an extra expense, blah, blah, blah. But I quickly realized that the benefit of having this actually outweighed the extra $150 that I paid for the bag, because I ended up using this as a clutch bag, like for the entire of 2014. If I go back to my Instagram feed and see all the pictures that I took in 2014, this was my clutch bag. I had it with me when I went on vacation in Miami, in Mykonos, Greece. It was perfect. And I realized that I'm getting a value that I wouldn't have considered before just because I was focusing on price. Now, I think going forward, they've exclusively made this as a part of the Neverfull. That way, whenever you get a Neverfull, you get this little pochette. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's how it goes now. So if you're considering getting it, know that you're actually getting 2 bags in one, because while I put this in my bag and it has my makeup and other stuff, it totally acts as a separate purse. Whenever I'm on vacation, I take this with me. This is usually like my dinner purse. Sometimes I put my money in here to make sure that, you know, things don't get missing in my bag, and it just helps me plan well, and it's just very practical. So I am happy about that. So all in all, 5 years later, I am still happy with my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. I don't have any other Louis Vuitton bag in the horizon that I want to buy. I do plan on enjoying this bag for the next couple of years. When I got this bag, I really didn't know how to take care of bags, but I also knew that this probably wasn't going to be a bag that I was going to be selling at any point in time. So the insides need the Lord. They need Jesus. But it's fine, because I would keep using the bag, and I hopefully will not have reason to sell the bag, because it's very practical, it's very structural, it's very stylish, it's comfortable. I can fit a lot in the bag. Sometimes I have like my curling iron in the bag, I have an extra pair of flats in the bag. It's just amazing overall. So if you are considering getting a Louis Vuitton Neverfull and you're thinking about its wear and tear, how it holds up after a couple of years, whether or not it's fashionable, whether or not you can use it to travel, whether or not it's a good investment going forward, absolutely. With regard to investment, I actually didn't mention that. I think this bag has gone up in value about $400 now compared to when I got it. That just shows that a lot of luxury items from the right brands, not all the brands, but from the right brands, continue to appreciate in value. Now, if you take into consideration the level of inflation, give or take $50 to $100, that's still a lot of money that the value of the bag has increased by. And if I were to sell this bag right now in beat up shape, I still will be able to get at least $1,000 for the bag. That just shows that the bag is one that's tried and true, and it also has a cult following. All you have to do is log onto YouTube and you find like so many YouTubers. They have everything Louis Vuitton, the Speedy, the Alma, the this, the that. That's fine for them, that's just not it for me. But yeah, so all that goes to say that if you are considering getting this bag, I absolutely recommend it. I hope you find this video helpful, and to the extent that you are considering getting the bag, tell you to go for it. If you are considering selling the bag, I ask you to reconsider. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and do just that. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.